Hey lovelies, it's Ebony, a makeup-free Ebony, back with another video for you. And I'm doing this video kind of randomly. I was talking to my cousin a couple weekends ago, hey Kim, and she brought up some questions to me that I thought were pretty interesting as far as, you know, wow, this might be a good video to do. She was telling me how it took her 4 hours to wash her hair. Now we have similar hair, like thick, long hair, and 4 hours is a long time to just be washing your hair. Now normally, you know, she goes to the hairdresser to get her hair done, but she is doing the natural thing now and she's trying to learn to do things on her own. So yeah, 4 hours in the shower washing hair is an extremely long time. So I told her, you know, a few things that I do to save on time. And when I told her it only takes me about 20 to 25 minutes to wash my hair, she was floored. She's like, are you kidding me? So yeah, I was like, let me share some things with her, but also share them with you. I wanted to upload a video because you never know, you know, who might need this information. And I figured this could only help, you know? So if you wanna know my tips and tricks to save time in the shower, then keep on watching. So when it's wash day, the first thing that I do before I even step into the shower to wash my hair is detangle my hair. I don't care if it's straight, curly, braid out, flexi rod, whatever. I always detangle my hair because I want to make sure that I get all the shed hair out of my hair, at least as much as I can before getting in the shower. What I used to do when I first started going natural is just, you know, get in the shower, just let the water run all over my head. I was like, you know, this feels so great. I started to notice that there's a lot of hair in here with me, like on the walls, on the tub, on the shower curtain, everywhere. So I'm just like, this is shed hair. I should get this out of my hair before stepping in the shower. So what I like to do is separate my hair into sections, spray it with some water just to dampen it to make it easier to comb, and get to combing my hair and detangling it. It just makes it so much easier and better when in the shower. I don't have to worry about nasty, dead, shed hair everywhere. I hate the sight of hair, wet hair in the shower, on the sink, anywhere that is not, if it's not on my head, I don't want to see it anywhere else. So yeah, that is a great tip that I will swear by, honestly. As long as I have thick curly hair, I'm detangling my hair before I step in that shower. The second thing I like to do is keep my hair in those sections that I sectioned my hair into for detangling. So normally when I detangle my hair, I'll separate my hair into 4 sections. But when it's time to get in the shower, I'll combine the 2 sections on each side of my head into one. So I have a section here, a section here. When I get in the shower, I like to wash my hair a half at a time because trying to wash it all at once just doesn't do the trick. It makes it so that it seems harder to wash. It's harder to tell if my hair is really getting clean. It's hard to get to the itchy parts of my scalp. It's just a much better situation if I split it in half. So what I'll do is just take one half of my hair, put the shampoo in my head, and just rub in a downward motion the shampoo onto my strands. You know, I'll do a little bit of shaking here at the root, but not a whole lot. I definitely don't do the whole, you know, rubbing the hair all over my head like they do in the commercials. That just, it doesn't work. I have too much hair for that. I'll run into more tangles than what I started out with if I wash my hair that way. And that was one thing that my cousin was telling me that she did. You know, she was like, I don't know, that's how they, I thought you were supposed to wash your hair like that. I was like, no, we have too much hair and it's too curly and it's too thick. All that does is create more tangles. And she definitely understood that. She's like, yeah, because I spend a lot of time detangling my hair after the fact. Now, so you don't want to detangle your hair only to tangle it again. So when you're washing it and putting the shampoo and the product in, just rub in a downward motion to keep everything in place and as free of tangles as possible. Now the third thing that I like to do is use my scalp massager. I love this thing. This was sent to me at least 2 years ago, if not close to 2 years ago. And I really didn't think it was gonna make that big a difference in my wash routine, but I use it every time I wash my hair. Mostly because of the downward motion technique that I use to wash my hair. It doesn't do a whole lot for my scalp. And my scalp is what I really need to get clean. You know, obviously your scalp is itchy, it's got oil and dirt in it. You wanna get your scalp clean as well as your strands. So what I'll do is, you know, turn this on. It has a little on-off button here, 1 speed, takes one AA battery, and just rub my scalp with it. It feels so good, like especially if my scalp has been very itchy. This thing just feels so great. It does a lot better than my fingers could ever do, because you're not supposed to take your fingernails and scratch your scalp. That can be pretty damaging. What you can do instead is just use the pads of your fingertips and just rub in a massaging motion. But these little tips it just does something with the circulation in your hair, makes the itchiness, it just feels so good. It's like scratching your scalp without scratching it. And I definitely recommend purchasing one of these, because what I used to run into while washing my hair, when I was doing a lot of this, my arms and my back and my shoulders would get so tired, my neck would get tired, and I'm just in the shower like, oh, I just want to be done. So that's not something that you want to really put yourself through if you don't have to. Now, the fourth thing that you can do while in the shower to save time is put a rinse out conditioner in your hair to detangle. Now, while all the other tips that I mentioned previously definitely help to cut back on tangling, your hair will still tangle a little. You know, hair tangles, that's just the nature of it. So the point is to minimize as much as you can, but you're gonna run into some more than likely. So what I like to do sometimes, it depends, you know, if I'm in a rush or if I have the time. I don't do this every time, but sometimes I will put a rinse out conditioner in my hair just to help with the detangling. Now, normally I don't need to do that because the techniques that I use cut back on the tangling enough to where I don't feel it necessary. And when I say rinse out conditioner, I mean something that's cheap, something that's not, you know, $8, $9, $10 or more. You just want something that's gonna help with the detangling, like a herbal essence or Aussie, something that you don't feel like you'd be wasting money if you had to use a lot of it. Now, the last thing that I do to make sure that I save time when washing my hair is making sure that I use the towel in the most effective way. So what you don't want to do when you step out of the shower is take a towel, put it on your head and rub it all around. That's almost worse, I think, than washing your hair like that in the shower. One, because towels are cotton. You don't want to encourage drying your hair any more so than what it's already doing. So what I mean by that is a towel, obviously, you know, cotton, terry cloth, whatever, it's meant to dry. So all you have to do is take the towel and blot it. You don't have to take it over your head and rub it here, rub it there, do one of these things. No, that's too much. Your hair is gonna get tangled every single time. It might even cause breakage. So what you wanna do, once you're standing in the shower, just take your towel, dry the ends off so they're not running everywhere, so that they're not dripping everywhere. And, you know, just blot your hair, everything still in a downward motion, and just dry it until you feel it's dry enough. But like I said, do not rub this towel all over your head. It's already going to dry your hair when it comes in contact with your curls. You don't need to add to that. That was another thing my cousin said she did, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and make a video so that anybody who might have the same questions that she had can get some encouragement, some enlightenment, some insight onto saving so much time when washing their hair. I know a lot of people, including myself, can sometimes dread wash day, and anything that I can do to make it go a lot smoother or faster, I'm happy to do. So that's the end of this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my makeup-free face, no filter face. And yeah, so go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Share this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. And as always, thanks for watching.